Welcome to the Unexplained and the Unexplainable. I am your host D, and this is my co-host B. Today we're going to be talking about the Pink Panthers crime spree. If you've probably already noticed, I'm going very fast because last time I messed up everything with the intro. You didn't notice that. I told you that at the beginning, but
So
I had a bunch of mistakes.
If you go faster, you think that the intro will be better?
No, I just don't want to have to deal with going slower and making a bunch of mistakes. But yeah, let's just get into the crime spree. Yeah, criminals robbing jewelry stores. So start now. In May of 2003, the flagship store of luxury jewelry retailer Graf in London was solving a eccentrically
Tough
dressed.
word.
Yeah, I know. It seems to be English. Eccentrically dressed customer named Naboyska Denik. His suit and umbrella may not have appeared unusual, but his awkward pompadour wig stood out. So, yeah, he had a pompadour.
What is a pompadour exactly?
I have no idea.
Well,
I just knew they said that.
I'll tell you what it is. You know, in those old pictures of Elvis when he was like young, and his hair was like really tall, and styled up, and like a lot of stuff. That's like a pompadour, I think. I think that's what it is. So if you had a wig on that looked like that,
I'm gonna trust you.
You should. So what happened after this guy with the pompadour wig came into this jewelry store?
Okay. Basically, he examined a 12-carat ring valued at $450,000. It was apparently not quite what Danique was looking for, saying that it was too glamorous. Then asking, "What do you have a smaller ring?" Before a more subtle piece could be offered, Danique pulled out a chrome-plated .357 Magnum and told everyone to get on the ground. Like normal,
Like a stick up.
Yeah, he's robbing a jewelry store. What do you think? They just go, "Okay, everyone, I don't have a weapon on me now. Just get on the ground. I don't have a weapon at all. I'm trustworthy. See, no weapon. Just everyone get on the ground so I can have this."
Well, no, it sounds like this guy pulled out a gun everyone could see. I mean, and then he said, "Everybody get on the ground."
Well, yeah, I don't know why he just went in all stealthy and like everyone get on the ground. That's like if you're playing Payday, you go in and you're like, yeah, you're just walking all stealthily. Then you're in the middle of grabbing money, like getting money from like the teller, and then you just pull out like a Tommy gun and say, "Everyone get on the ground." It's very unexpected, so you wouldn't like expect it, but maybe so when he was outside, no one outside could identify him.
Maybe, or
if he just ran in with a gun, everyone knows. It's all outside would be like, "Yeah, there was a crazy dude that ran in with a gun and a skull mask."
Well, if everyone's on the ground, then that would make it hard for anyone to like really get kind of a sudden jump on him. I mean, because then they'd have to get up from the ground and they'd have to run on and over to him. And by the time they did all that, I mean, if he had a gun, they'd probably get shot. So maybe that's probably. I mean, maybe that's why he did it.
Yeah, that's probably why he did it. I'm pretty sure. I thought you were disagreeing with me.
No.
Okay, so
Never.
Back to the story. At the same time, another man walked in with a hammer and smashed the display case. By the way, we will be calling this man with the hammer the man with the hammer because his name was too hard for me to pronounce. Mm-hmm. So I may just call him Man with Smash Hammer thing. Yeah. So, he smashed the display case and moved 47 pieces of diamond jewelry, now worth 23 million pounds, British money, of jewelry. The two men fled. At the scene, the security guard tackled Danique and insulted the thief. So, yeah, why did he insult the thief? Why did he just insult him?
So
it's just a little thief. And by the way, the security guard actually sat on him instead of tackling him.
That's one way to do it, I guess.
Yep.
So
you win.
So this guy comes in, he holds up a gun, says, "Everyone get on the ground. I'm gonna rob this place."
Yeah, and then another dude comes in with Mjolnir.
With a hammer.
Yeah.
Like Thor's hammer. Like a sledgehammer? Or
no,
do you think
that was just a joke.
Oh.
I said Mjolnir as a joke.
smashes up all the display cases and then grabs all the diamonds out of them?
Yeah, grabs all the diamond, 23 pounds of jewelry.
Okay. So where's the unexplained part come in here? The show's the unexplained and the unexplainable. Are we gonna have something that's not explained here in a minute, or this seems pretty straightforward? This is a
it's a straightforward case. That's the thing. It's just the title of this show. It doesn't really matter.
Okay.
I mean, we've already had some probably explained stuff on the show. Like the Bermuda Triangle was explained, by the way. It was just like a bunch of like hurricane things. So bring people crashing, like sent all the parts of the ship just go flying.
Sure, if you believe the government, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, I mean, there's probably a bunch of conspiracies about that, so I'm just doing this because it's a fun case, it's a fun case with a bunch of people with pompadour wigs and guns robbing stores. Okay. At one point, they drive a Mercedes into a mall.
All right, well, let's read on.
Let's read on. So, within days, Scotland Yard identified another accomplice in charge of the theft's travel arrangements. Did I just say arrangements? Arrangements. Arrangements. Okay. Travel arrangements. Malin Joseph?
Yeah, I don't know. Jovetic?
Jovetic, yeah, that seems to be good enough. Detectives obtained a warrant to search his house. They found fake Italian passports with no names or photographs, and in particular a jar of face cream. But inside the face cream was a blue diamond, upwards of 3/4 of I think $1 million.
Wow, $750,000. So that would be 750,000.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
The press referred to the crime as the Pink Panthers because a similar hiding spot was used in a movie titled The Pink Panthers. So yeah, these people based everything off a movie, or the press based everything off a movie at least.
Have you seen the movie The Pink Panther?
No, have you?
I have. It's an old movie that came out when I was probably, oh gosh, younger than you even. That's how old the movie was, and it was about this detective, and he was like kind of a funny guy. His name was Inspector Clouseau, right? He was supposed to be French, and he was trying to track down the Pink Panther. I think they made a few of those movies, at least one or two. I remember I watched one in a theater.
The Pink Panther.
Yeah, I remember I watched one in a theater with your uncle when I was younger, much younger.
When you were much younger and actually had fun with your family.
Yeah, it's been a while. So what happened now?
It's been a while since you said anything positive about him.
That's not true.
It has. Everyone in the audience, been a long time.
So anyway, that movie was a comedy. It was pretty funny. It doesn't sound like there's really anything too funny about this so far. These are jewel thieves. They're stealing jewelry and large diamonds from jewelry stores. I don't really see the funny here, but maybe that's just like you said, what the press decided to call them.
Yeah, just the press.
Okay.
Just the press. They didn't do anything with this. So the piece of jewelry that they found had been found, but more than 22 million pounds of jewelry was gone, along with the hammerman.
Yeah, we'll have to check the math on that. 22 million pounds sounds like a lot of jewelry. I mean, that...
Scotland...
wait. You mean
this
pounds?
This is in London!
Oh, so you're talking about pounds, the unit of currency. Sorry.
Yeah, the unit of currency.
Okay.
As I
thought you were saying they stole something that was like the weight of the sun.
As I told you before, if it sounds stupid, then turn it... If it sounds stupid and doesn't make any sense... Turn it into something that's close to that makes sense.
No, this makes sense.
And put some stuff together, like it being in London.
Gotcha.
In London.
Yeah, I probably should have gotten that.
Okay, right. Along with the hammerman was gone too. I already said that. Scotland Yard detective Steve Alexander tracked phone records of an apartment in Paris, thought to be the home of a man with the hammer, but he was gone. when in Paris, Alexander met up with a special police unit to compare notes.
So now they're calling in the big guns. They're calling in the special police unit, I guess, right?
Yeah, I think it's kind of funny. You know, like whenever you're in school and you all like have like a plan where you're like gonna like write notes in your journal about, and then you go away and like you do all the separate research and you come together and you compare notes. That's exactly what I think that's like. But like I'm like, Timothy, what did you get on your notes about the robbers? Well, I got on my notes that he was a bad man. Like I just expect that to be exactly what they were doing.
Okay.
It sounds like special units in Paris.
Huh.
I don't know why just in Paris, but it turned out that the robbery in London wasn't the first time the man with the hammer was suspected of robbing a jewelry store. In fact, it wasn't even the first glass store he robbed. He was wanted for robbing a store in Amsterdam and in Paris, as well as Frankfurt, Geneva, and Bolkliniv. I'm sorry.
Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Yeah.
I'm sad
That's
now.
in Spain.
I am very sad about my mispronunciation. I'm sorry if any of you are in Spain and listening to an English podcast and I've offended you. I'm very sorry.
Well, that's a tough one to pronounce. It looks
like.
Yeah, I think there's a different type of pronunciation for it there too. So,
it looks like to me.
So when they caught up to the man in the with the hammer, they discovered that he had robbed a bunch of other stores before, which would explain why I guess when they raided the apartment they found like 22 million pounds worth of jewelry in the place.
Unit of the money, if you couldn't tell.
Right. So, is that when they figured out that this was part of like an organized gang of people?
I have no idea.
That was doing this?
I have no idea when they found it out. But, oh god. Sorry about my yawn. I'm very bored of this case. But
wow.
Yeah.
I don't know about your podcast etiquette.
It took me like 3 hours to write this.
So you're tired. Maybe we should write it and then take a nap and then do the podcast.
Yeah, we're already in the middle of the podcast, so we can't do that now.
Yeah,
but, okay.
We can't hit stop.
Yeah, okay.
We gotta keep moving.
I wrote this like days ago, and you were just like, no, okay, let's not. And then finally one day, it ended up being 7, and I'm like, okay, let's just watch the old Batman series. Let's do something geeky. Let's not go into a podcast. I don't want to wake up with like a Pink Panther just staring at me and being like, and then realize it can't move and realize it's sleep paralysis and cry.
Well, this case kind of sounds like something you would see on the old Batman show. It's got jewel thieves that are coming up with some sort of elaborate plan and elaborate disguises.
Okay, here's a mini theory here. So they were wearing pompadour wigs and they had a revolver. It was the 357 was very common back when the Batman series that we watched came out. It was a very common robbing weapon, and we see the Joker actually using it a lot in that. And pompadour wigs. The Joker happens to have really crazy hair. Maybe the wig could correlate with the Joker. What if the robbers here are the Joker?
Yeah, that would make it more of an unexplainable type thing, I guess.
And since they're like, oh yeah, okay, we don't really care about you crying as the Pink Panthers. What if they wanted that to happen because they didn't want to be serious? They didn't want people to just talk about them and go, why so serious?
So anyway.
Okay. Anyway.
So.
In 2005, the Hammerman was caught trying to cross into France from Italy via car. When Alexander traveled to Paris to question him, however, he refused to talk about the London robbery. According to his mother, the man with the hammer, he was sentenced to 9 years in prison. But the missing diamonds were nowhere to be found. Oh my god, I'm very bad at English. The London heist was the heist to give the Pink Panthers the name, but it was far from the only heist, and it was nowhere in comparison to the full roster of criminals. As of 2019, they have stolen $1 billion worth of goods across 35 countries.
Wow. That is
$1 billion.
Of jewelry.
That's like 19 more billion, and you're pretty close to Elon Musk.
And so they never found the diamonds from the London heist?
No, I don't think so.
Huh. Wow. So what do you think happened? Do you think they sold them somewhere? I mean...
Probably.
Kind of like an underground type thing, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, someone's got to buy these diamonds. A diamond might be worth...
Do you think thieves have like their own like Twitter group or like a Discord chat, and they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna go rob this place today, and the other guy's like, oh, I was planning to rob in that place too, and then they meet up, they rob the place together, have fun.
Well, it kind of raises a question.
They drink like some fine wine.
Kind of raises a question here. If you stole, let's just say you didn't steal it, because you would never steal a diamond, but let's just say
I would.
Let's just say
I would definitely steal a diamond.
Well, that's probably not the kind of thing you want to admit.
I would definitely steal a diamond
on a public podcast.
I'm going to steal a diamond, everyone. I'm going to steal a diamond.
Well, so this is going to look good at your trial, but
hey, you're my lawyer.
If you were, let's just say, someone gave you a $500,000 diamond. But they told you, okay, well, this diamond, may belong to someone else.
I'd keep it.
How would you get rid of it? I mean, how would you sell it? Because it's not really worth $500,000 unless you have someone to buy it, right?
Say it's not from someone else. Like, rename it, take some pictures of it that aren't pictures they found off Google.
And then launder your diamond?
You have to say, oh, this is the name of the diamond. It's worth this much. I'll give you it if you give me this. I'm sorry about my yawning. I'm just so tired.
All of the great podcasters yawn throughout their podcast. You think about it. I mean, think about some YouTubers that you really like and think do a really entertaining. Yeah, they always yawn right in the middle of it. Yeah, again, yawning. Sometimes they just write the word yawn in the middle of an interesting article.
Actually, some of them do write the word wheeze when they laugh, like they'll that.
Yeah.
You're like.
So let's catch up here with the Pink Panthers then. So there were multiple heists that they have done.
Yeah. Let's take a look at some other ones. So more notable heists. In 2001, a group robbed a jewelry store in the coastal town of Beatrice, France, to deter any possible witnesses. They painted a bench outside of the shop they will rob, so no one would sit on the bench and witness the robbery.
That's a smart idea, I guess.
Yeah, smart idea from a not so smart group of people that people rob.
It shows that people. I think that shows a lot of pre-planning in your heist. When you see a bench that's across the way from the store you're going to rob, that you come up with the idea to slap a fresh paint on there.
Yeah,
that's a lot. Paint. That's a lot of planning. That takes some.
That's a lot of paint.
Well, it takes some, some thought. You have to.
That's a lot of property damage.
Okay, so that was in 2001. What else have they done? This group of bandits.
Okay, I'm better yawn again. Sorry about my yawning. In 2002, the group stole the Millennium Necklace, which is approximately $1 million from the Venetian Casino in LA. In 2003, another group stole $14 million worth of jewelry. In March of 2004, two men in wigs stole the Constant Vidame necklace. Constant Vidame necklace, which features a 125 carat diamond from a store in Tokyo.
How large would a 125 carat diamond be?
I have no idea, but can I tell you, it's very weird that they stole the Millennium Falcon's necklace.
I don't think that's what they stole.
They stole the Millennium Falcon.
You mean that a pair of dice that Han Solo has.
Wait, they stole a pair of dice.
So
the dice that no one cares about.
So, to give you an idea of how large a 125 carat diamond would be.
Just go to images so I can see.
A 125 carat diamond would be worth about $820,000, and it would be, I don't know, looks to be about the size of a softball or maybe a baseball. It's pretty big.
I would probably steal that.
So, and
I'm going on record. I'm going to steal that diamond.
They don't find those very often, so that's interesting.
You know, diamonds are like less rare. Like diamond companies actually halt the mining for diamonds, so the more scarce they can sell them for more.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about the value of diamonds. Really.
Have you ever heard of someone who stole the Millennium Falcon? Oh my God, they stole a can opener.
Yeah. Where'd you steal that joke from? Yeah, let's send it back wherever it was.
I didn't steal it from anywhere. Look, I didn't steal it from anywhere. Most of this is stolen from BuzzFeed Unsolved. Go check. They never made a Millennium Falcon there. BuzzFeed Unsolved, the Pink Panther robberies. Check that entire video. No Millennium Falcon joke to be seen.
Oh wow, can't imagine why. So what did they do now? That was 2002. What did they? What about later on?
In 2005, the group stole from a jewelry store and escaped via... I almost yawned. And escaped via a speedboat. Also, in 2005, a group in Amsterdam smuggled money via plane. In 2007, the Pink Panthers robbed a boutique.
Wow.
Boutique?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
In Paris with weaponry guns. Yes. Pew 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 guns. Pew pew shooters.
So these guys have a lot of weapons.
It's not time to discuss yet.
Oh,
the next they robbed the next store. Oh, I can't speak.
Mm-hmm.
The next. Oh, you. Stop. I'm really sorry for the delay of delayness. But the next we saw, okay, they robbed the same. Oh my God, I have to get back to my spot because I looked down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm so stressed right now.
Okay.
Okay, the next.
Yeah, that sentence doesn't make any sense, does it?
Maybe. I wrote this very late.
Wow, we're really gonna have to edit that out because they just blew up the speaker. But
okay, so basically, next time we saw them, they robbed the same store but dressed as women. Combined, the two thefts resulted in $76 million lost. Oh my God, I could not speak during that paragraph.
Wow, that is a lot of. So these guys have speedboats. They've got guns. These are like movie heists. Is that why this is an interesting case to you? This is like something you would see in like a Mission Impossible or something.
John Wick.
Or maybe
John Wick.
Well, there doesn't
John
sound
Wick.
like. Have they actually shot anybody?
John Wick.
I don't see.
John Wick.
Okay. I don't see where they've actually shot anybody. Do you?
Look it up. Have the Pink Panthers killed anyone with the guns that they have when they refused?
Well, I hope not. I hope they haven't.
They probably killed someone. When they were running the Mercedes into a mall with duffel bags, they probably killed someone.
Looks like they sprayed tear gas at a couple of people, but that wouldn't kill you. That would just make you kind of uncomfortable.
Sad. Make you very sad. Very teary-eyed. So sad.
So let's catch up with them now. In 2009, we're up to.
Yeah, we're up to 2009. They stole 43 pieces of diamond jewelry. I don't know if it was just diamonds, but they stole 43 pieces of jewelry worth up to 40 million pounds from the same store in London. They hit all the way back in 2003, and all the way back to 2001. The first robbery that we taught, the one that gave them the name. And so now we're going over in 2008. A group pulled off the largest art heist in history. Most infamous robbery took place in 2000. Oh God, I'm yawning. In 2016, stealing an estimated $56 million from Kimberly Kardashian, including a 20-carat ring given to her by, I think, Kanye West.
Oh, wow. Huh.
Yeah, a 20-carat diamond ring. But it's not confirmed that it was the Pink Panthers that robbed. Some believe it was a different group. Some believe it was a different group. But the group that we know of, the Pink Panthers, some people believe it's made up of around 20 to 30 people. They robbed an estimated 150 jewelry stores in 2007. In 2007, they ran a car into a storefront and started to rob stores with duffel bags. Now, this is the robbery that I love because they ran cars into a store and just got out with duffel bags and guns and started robbing everything. Because that's just, like, amazing. But sadly, we're going to have to end our Pink Panthers robbery here at the Dubai heist.
Huh.
And by the way, when they rented those cars, they gave the actual phone number.
Why would they do that? That seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, it seems like a bad idea.
So it looks like they've caught some of these guys. You said that there were a bunch of them.
Yeah, but they've escaped a lot. Some guy threw like a bag over the wall with a gun and a rope and stuff.
Yeah, they've escaped out of like prisons in Europe. Looks like the last time one of them escaped from a prison in Switzerland.
Woo!
And they still haven't caught up to the guy. So he's on the run. He's probably what do you think? He's just got like a bag full of jewels and diamonds, or do you think he's sold these things by now? He's got some cash.
Probably has sold them. Maybe he sold them to Keanu Reeves. No one knows.
Maybe he's out buying a speedboat.
Maybe he's out buying an action figure of sad Keanu.
Maybe. Do they have those?
Yeah, they actually have those. I really want one. I need to know where they sell those and like just get myself an action figure of sad Keanu.
Wow.
I want a sad Keanu. Give me a sad Keanu.
So these are, like we said, there are movies where you have these heists in the movies, and these guys are like actual heisters. I don't know, is that the right word?
Robbers, thefts, theft man, thief man.
I guess maybe that's not just something.
I'm going to keep interrupting you.
What? Is there anything unexplained here other than, the ones that escaped and they weren't able to catch up to them? I mean, I guess maybe it's a little unexplained how you could operate a network of, 30 or so diamond thieves and not really get caught.
Some people believe that there's no leader.
That there's no leader?
Yeah.
Is there anyone that thinks that maybe this is some sort of a government operation? Maybe not necessarily the U.S. government, but a government of another country, and they're getting their funding from that way. Anyone believe that?
That'd be sick. What if Canada was doing this?
Could be Canada.
Canada.
Could.
I never
not
thought
the first
Canada
one I would pick, but
you never. Canada would betray us so much. Why is Canada betraying us? Everyone look into it. Will Canada betray us like this?
So we've covered the government conspiracy aspect of it. I don't think there's no possibility that there's aliens involved with the Pink Panthers, is there?
What if there's aliens? No aliens.
No aliens?
Sad to say. I'm not sad at all. I don't want aliens. Very not sad to say. There's no aliens.
Okay, well, we've learned a lot here.
What if it's ghosts?
That's the third thing. So we've got government conspiracy, aliens, or ghosts. Is there anything to that? Could the Pink Panthers be
ghosts?
A group of ghosts that are robbing jewelry stores?
That'd be sick. But okay, my reaction is very well put by Keanu, and I'm just gonna say, whoa.
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 All right. Well, that's about 30 minutes. Anything else? Any final thoughts here, D?
My final thoughts are: cool people that robbed heist store. Yes, not cool people, but seemed pretty cool in what they. Not cool what they did. Basically, they did something that an action hero would do. Speaking of action heroes, Keanu Reeves. I'm going to give this one, I'm going to give this a case about like 6 to 7 sad Keanos out of 10. And I'm going to give it one happy Keanu out of 5. Happy Keanos. That's a bit well.
That's an interesting rating system that you have there. Okay.
I have all the emotions of Keanu. I'm walking on a maybe Keanu.
Okay. Well, I guess that does it for episode 7.
Yeah, we've learned a lot about the Pink Panthers, and this doesn't relate to the Pink Panthers, but Keanu Reeves knows kung fu.
I think next time for the next podcast,
we should cover Keanu Reeves,
or maybe do it a little earlier in the morning when you're a little less tired, a little fresher.
Well, recording this at like 6:05 right now.
So you don't yawn throughout the entire thing. Yeah. All right.
I'm sorry, that was very loud.
Yeah, it was. We're gonna have to edit that down a little bit. All right, everybody.
Probably just make it a bit quiet.
Well, thanks for listening.
Yeah. Thanks for listening. Leave now.
And hit the like and subscribe button. Don't forget.
You don't have to say that every time. Bye.